Hey everyone, welcome back to our podcast. Today we're talking about something very deep but also very simple. Your mind shapes your reality. It means the way you think changes the way you live. It's not only a quote you see on social media, it's a real truth that can change your life.
Yeah, and it's something I've been thinking about a lot. We all want a better life, more peace, more success, more happiness. But sometimes we forget that everything starts inside our mind. Before anything happens outside, it begins as a thought, a belief, or a story we tell ourselves.
That's right, every person lives in their own world, built from their thoughts. Two people can face the same situation. One feels hopeless, the other sees opportunity. The difference isn't the world, it's the mind.
Exactly. The mind is like a lens. When it's clear, you see hope. When it's full of fear or doubt, you only see problems. So today, let's explore how our thoughts shape the world we live in and how we can train our minds to create a better reality.
Let's start with something simple. Think about your morning. When you wake up and say, ugh, another hard day, your body feels tired, your energy drops, and your whole day follows that feeling. But if you wake up and say, today is new, I'll try my best, everything already feels lighter. The same morning, same routine, but different energy. That's your mind shaping your reality.
Yeah, I totally agree. I remember when I used to complain every morning. I thought the world was unfair. But then I realized I was teaching my brain to see problems everywhere. When I changed my thoughts even just a little, I started seeing solutions instead of problems. And you know what? Life started to feel easier, even though nothing outside really changed.
It's powerful, right? Sometimes we think change means a new job, new city, new people. But the biggest change starts when you look inside and say, maybe I can see this differently.
Totally. Our mind is like a garden. Whatever you plant there grows. If you plant fear, you get more fear. If you plant hope, you get more strength. So the question is, what kind of garden are we growing?
That's beautiful, and it's true. So many times we let negative thoughts grow without even noticing. I'm not good enough. I'll never make it. I always fail. These thoughts are like small seeds that turn into big walls. They stop us from doing things before we even try.
Yeah, I used to think I was bad at speaking English. Every time I tried, I was nervous and afraid of mistakes. Then one day, I asked myself, what if I just believe I can learn? From that day, my progress became faster. The difference wasn't in my skills, it was in my belief.
Exactly, the moment you change the story in your head, your world changes. It's like rewriting a movie. Same actor, same setting, but a completely new ending. That's what it means when we say your mind shapes your reality.
But Mia, some people might ask, what if my reality is really hard? Like, when things are bad, how can I still think positive?
Good question. Thinking positive doesn't mean ignoring problems. It means believing you have the power to face them. When you say, I can handle this, you give your brain a new direction. You activate strength instead of fear.
Yeah, and sometimes it's not about being positive all the time. It's about being aware of your thoughts. Because awareness is the first step to change. You can't control everything in life, but you can control how you respond. And that response comes from your mind.
True. If you can change your inner world, your outer world follows. It's like tuning a radio when your mind is full of gratitude. You start to notice good things everywhere. But when your mind is full of anger, even small things can make you upset. So it's not the world that changes, it's what you notice.
Let's talk about beliefs. Beliefs are like programs in your brain. They run silently in the background, shaping every choice you make. If you believe I'm unlucky, your brain will find proof for that. If you believe I can learn, your brain will find proof for that too. Whatever you believe, your mind will make it real.
That's why it's so important to question your beliefs. Ask yourself, is this belief helping me or holding me back? You can't have a positive life with a negative mind. You can't expect success if deep inside you believe you don't deserve it.
So true. I used to think I wasn't creative. Then I started small, writing little ideas, drawing just for fun. Slowly, I began to see myself differently. It's amazing how one new belief can open a new world.
Yes. Believing in yourself is not pride, it's power. It's saying, I trust myself to learn, to try, to grow. Even if you fail, your belief helps you stand again. Without it, every challenge feels like the end.
You know, Mia, one thing that changed my life was realizing how thoughts become habits. If you think negative thoughts every day, your brain gets used to it. It becomes automatic. But when you practice gratitude or hope, your brain learns that too.
Exactly. The brain is amazing. It doesn't stop growing, it listens to what you repeat. So when you say kind things to yourself, you're literally reprogramming your mind. And one day it becomes natural to feel calm and confident.
Yeah, it's like building a mental gym. You can't expect results in one day, but if you train a little every day, your mindset becomes stronger. You start noticing beauty, chances, and lessons instead of problems.
I love that idea, a mental gym. Maybe we all need to train our minds daily. Just 5 minutes in the morning, thinking of 3 things we're grateful for. Or saying one kind sentence to ourselves, I'm trying my best. That small act already shapes your day.
You know what's interesting? When your mindset changes, your relationships change too. You attract people who think like you. If you're always negative, you meet others who complain. If you stay open and kind, you meet people who inspire you.
That's so true. Energy connects. We're always sending signals with our attitude. When you love yourself, you show others how to love you. When you respect yourself, you teach others to do the same. So your mind doesn't only shape your personal reality, it shapes your social world too.
Exactly. It's like tuning to a different frequency. If you're on the complain channel, that's what you'll hear all day. But if you tune into gratitude, you start hearing stories of hope. The world outside is the same, but your experience is completely new.
Let's also talk about fear. Fear is normal. Everyone feels it. But fear lives in the mind. If you feed it, it grows. If you face it, it fades. When you stop running from fear, you start to see how strong you really are.
Yes, I used to be afraid of speaking in public, but once I stopped telling myself I can't, I started saying I'll try. That simple shift changed everything. The first time, I was nervous. The second time, I was better. The third time, I enjoyed it. That's how your mind shapes your confidence, one small change at a time.
That's beautiful. It shows that courage isn't the absence of fear, but the decision to move anyway. And that decision starts in your thoughts.
So, Mia, if someone listening wants to change their reality, where should they start?
Start with awareness. Notice what you say to yourself every day. If the words are negative, don't fight them. Just question them. Then replace them with better ones. For example, change, I'm not good enough, to I'm learning. Change, I always fail to, I'm getting better. Small shifts make a big difference over time.
Yeah, and also practice gratitude. It's like medicine for the mind. Every time you thank life, your focus moves from lack to abundance. You start feeling richer, even without having more things.
Right? Gratitude changes your vibration. When you appreciate what you have, you attract more things to appreciate. It's not magic, it's mindset.
Exactly, the mind is the beginning of everything. Your future, your relationships, your happiness all start in the way you think.
So let's remember this. Your thoughts become your words. Your words become your actions. Your actions become your habits. And your habits become your life. It all starts with one simple thought.
That's powerful. And it reminds us that every day is a new chance to think better, live better, and be better. You don't need to change the world, just change the story in your head.
Yes, because once your mind changes, your world changes too. It's all connected.
So maybe the best advice we can give today is guard your mind. Feed it with good thoughts, with hope, with faith, because whatever you think again and again becomes your truth.
Exactly. And if you ever doubt yourself, just remember, you're not stuck, you're just thinking in a circle. Change the thought and you'll change the path.
That's such a great way to end this episode. Your mind shapes your reality, so make it a beautiful one. Be kind to yourself, believe in yourself, and choose thoughts that help you grow.
Thank you for listening, everyone. We hope this message inspires you to look inside, not outside, because your real power lives in your mind. Take care, and see you in the next episode.